Hey everybody, welcome to this special edition. And by special, I mean I totally forgot about this freaking Resident Evil comic of Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, Prelude to Destruction. A little bit about this. I downloaded this app called, I think it was Manga Storm, way back in 2014. And you pay like $5 and you can download all the manga you want without any like legal hassle. They updated it where they kind of ruined that. I guess it wasn't legal after all or something. But after a while, after that update, I stopped like looking for manga, and I totally forgot I have downloaded this one and I read it. Um, I think this came from a special edition. If you buy a video game, I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but it's just like a little short in between. I think it was between Resident Evil 4 and Umbrella Chronicles. But this is just a little quick story about Chris and Jill and Wesker, as you can see. And here it is, the most famous horror shooting games for the first time in manga. 52 epic chapters, two epic chapters, with a suspenseful 52 pages each. And man, my speech is going crazy. Um, this is amazing, and we're about to show you right now where I am. This is 2007. Huh. Yeah, I downloaded this a while back, and I really wish we can have the Japanese creators like make more of this. But you know, the best things are short in life. Anyways, let's get right to it. So we start off here in this land in Russia, the region of Caucasus, and we see the little jeep pull up, and it's just the car, you know. This is it, the village in question. And we got Chris here. We got, oh man, this is the good Chris too. And we got Jill. So this is just the introduction of the characters. They have just arrived. And it's funny because usually I picture their voices from Resident Evil 1, but for this one, I pictured Resident Evil 5's voice of Chris and Jill. And pretty much, they're after this wolf. They're getting reports of a wolf that's been attacking people. And that's pretty much what Chris said right here. North of here, a mutant wolf was captured. In order to understand what exactly happened, it's necessary to examine the surrounding area thoroughly. Okay, we'll start immediately then. And boom, just like immediately, Jill spots somebody. And some guy that's freaking hurt. He's like, someone is hurt. And then, it's a zombie! Boom. This is one of the things what I love about digital manga and comic books. Probably the only thing that I like, because I prefer physical. But the one thing I like is this: when you are just reading a comic, and then it switches over, like boom, you know. I love that because you get that like that jump. It makes it a little bit more powerful. So I was watching this, I was reading this again. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So it's a zombie. Oh, an interesting story. When I was like a little kid, I remember I was playing in. I was at my aunt's job, and I was just waiting her out because she was like doing her 8 hours or whatever. And I remember I was outside of the building, and there was like this cat that was on the floor. It was dead, obviously. And I was like, oh shoot! And I looked at it, right, and it was just like it was just on the floor. And me being a kid, I lifted it by its ear, and it had the same exact thing. Like half the cat was like good, but the part that was on the floor was just a skeleton. It was so weird. I don't know. That's what it reminded me of. But anyways, moving on. So Jill's like, Chris. Chris is like, oh no, that's her. It's like shit. And obviously, you know, just like in Resident Evil 1, she doesn't shoot it. And he goes after her, and then Chris is like, boom, right in his mouth. Boom, why aren't you on your guard? The village is already too far gone. And then we got this cool shot right here. And we go here. So they go into this little cabin area. And as you can see, there's they're starting to come in, most likely because of the noise. It's like the zombies. Without a doubt, the T virus caused this. We got a cool little shot right here. Here in Russia too, the same exact tragedy. And then we got Chris, and we got this little bio. Umbrella. Chris Redfield, senior member of elite security force in Raccoon City Stars. Member of Team 1, they are the pride of Stars for their competence in shooting and close combat. And then there's Jill. We got action shots here. Oh, this is sick. Then I don't know what's up with this thing right here. Summer 1988. It's just talking about this T virus. I guess it's for the people that don't know what this is all about. But I mean, if you're getting the Umbrella Chronicles, you're pretty much already familiar with the series. But you know, there are newcomers. And then we got Jill's bio right here. Senior member of Stars, belonging to the same team as Chris. She is also involved in this affair. At the source of all this is a huge laboratory firm, Umbrella. Here it is, and it's pretty much narrating what's going to happen. Umbrella had disappeared from the surface of the earth. We had lost close friends in this tragedy. Talking about the mansion. Then we got Wesker. Behind all of this is always the shadow of this man. So Chris is just, oh, yeah, at this part his gun jams. He's like, damn. So, we cut to this shot here where he just stabs him with the knife, which is pretty sick. And then, see the bullets. It's like, your weapon isn't working anymore. Yeah, it jammed. Unlucky. And it's like, looks like it's all clear. So anyways, what the heck? I'm not talking about that. It's just that we've seen practically no villagers so far. Oh, okay, sorry. It's just, Jill's just finding it kind of strange. But, yeah, they go into his house, and there's nothing really there. Completely empty. How do you explain? It's like, what caused this place to turn into a ghost town? Should we get reinforcements? And we see somebody sneaking, well, not sneaking, but looking over, walks out, and it's a girl, a little wannabe Sherry. And then Chris, I love this. Chris is like, you're alive. Is everything okay? It's like, stop interrogating her and get the flashlight out of her face. You're scaring her. So yeah, that happens. And then she explains that pretty much there's a werewolf that's been attacking people, and once the werewolf attacks them, they turn to zombies. Yeah, my mother also started to act strange, so it's pretty much saying the mom and the dad got infected. So they told her to hide. Papa hid me here, and that's all. That's all that really happened for her. I'm certain that the villagers didn't leave here, and if there are other people who can be saved, like this little girl, then Jill's like, yes, our job isn't only to kill zombies. Man, I love just the thought that they put into this. It's just like a little mini thing. I'm just saying it because, like, in today's comics, I mean, they would have totally messed this up. They would have, yeah, they would have fucked it up. So nightfall happens, and they go to this silo, and that's where all the adults regroup. So they're getting ready, right? So let's go, and oh, here we have him. He's coming. So we got a silo here, and then Chris yells, because, you know, that's what you do. You don't sneak around. You yell to alert all the zombies. So it's just little action scenes and stuff. And then we see this guy that came out of the fridge. The village chief? What the? It's like, it's not the virus that killed him. He froze to death. Huh? It's like, why would he be in there? It seems like this guy. Turn on the light. Chris. Maybe he would have rather froze to death because what awaited him outside was worse. Man, I would try to fight. And there's that picture. This artist really likes this picture because you see it at the end. Get down! And more action scenes. And then Chris hit that zombie, which, you know, caused all that flour to fall. And then we got this shot of all the zombies coming on out. Look at all those zombies. Shit, there's more than 100 of them. And they come charging at him. That's pretty bad. And then with freaking flour, so it's kind of hazy to look. Chris is like, fuckers! And he starts shooting at them, right? Dude, this is so freaking awesome. I I don't know. I actually took my time looking at this comic, just at the detail. So they have their chance to escape, and it's already too late. Each one of them is infected, well, of course. So the villagers took refuge there, but they got infected. The door's locked, but it's not. It's a trap. So somebody locked them in there. And we got the zombies charging at him. It's like, shit. And Chris is just unloading. He's like, we have to pull out. Because, dude, 100 zombies versus just a pea shooter? It's pretty bad. So you got more action. More action is what I love. And more flowers getting shot. It's like, we need more ammo. I know. The flower. Can't see anything. And he's like, the flower. And the girl's crying. So the pressure's starting to get to him, Because they gotta think fast. It's like, no choice. You two get in the refrigerator right now. And then Chris just shoots up all the flour with whatever he has left. So it's like a mess. And then it's like, what are you trying to do shooting those bags of flour? Don't ask, get going. Chris, you're not getting any closer. And then he throws the gun at the light, which causes an explosion. It's like, boom. And is flour flammable like that? I do not know. I kind of saw it funny, but I don't know if flour can actually do that. So after that, yeah, everything's decimated. And Chris gets up. He's like, phew. And everything's gone. So the explosion worked. What happened in this village? Strange things. I have a feeling I know who's behind all of this. Of course, man. It's your Bowser, your arch nemesis. Your Kai Kisuke. And there he is, thinking of an explosion. Releasing a spark in a bunch of combustible powder, causing a damn explosion. I admire, nonetheless, the insolent luck that you had going for you, Chris. And there's the man, freaking Wesker. It's you. And then it ends right there with a shot of Wesker in his Code Veronica mode, as I call it. Here is the Shadow pulling the strings behind this entire affair. But what is his objective? Wesker! Dude, that is sick. I want my hair like that. But I don't like using gel. Yeah, there's that favorite zombie again. So these are the editors, the translation guys, and the raws. I have no clue, seriously, no clue. Yep. Coincidentally, nobody knows where the originals come from. So here's the second part of it. The one who knows everything. Wesker enters the stage. It's like prelude to destruction. Sorry if it's a little bright. But I'll just do it for that. Wait, sorry. I have to push it on my phone. 1 second. Oh, I can't do it. I was trying to adjust the light, but it doesn't matter. So, we go here and it's like, Wesker, so it was you. And in order to collect the info, Jill and Chris have come to this small Russian village. However, by their arrival, all the villagers are infected with the T-virus, changed into zombies, and attack them. Will they be able to survive? It's like this tragedy. I'm sure you're the one behind it. Yeah, no shit. I love the way they talk, man. It's like, don't misunderstand. The infection of this village by the virus was a mere accident. Exactly like the other times as well. A mere accident. Albert Wesker, former star captain. Developer of the T-virus and a specialist germ warfare. He secretly spread around the virus a mysterious man. And I don't know, the reason I said that I love the dialogue that they have is because I think in today's Capcom they wouldn't talk like this. They wouldn't be like serious. I don't know, it's just like I stated in my other video, in my past video, Resident Evil, there has been a downgrade of quality in the franchise that I do not like. And a lot of people share my feelings too. And this comic still holds that I gotta put my hand, holds that part that I miss so much. It's in this comic. It's kind of like I unearthed some kind of relic. But yeah. So I love this. It's like, why are you here? Nothing that concerns you. What? So right now I could tell you that this village is cursed, but Why would you say that though? Then boom. What's happening here is that the floor collapsed. So Chris is right here, and then Wesker obviously he's up there. So conveniently that separates them, which is it's perfect comic like story. I love it. So what's going on? The floor collapsed. Even Wesker's like, that's a result of your explosion in the silo. And then, oh man, everybody's favorite, and by favorite I mean everybody hates it. The freaking hunters have arrived. Oh yeah, these are freaking amazing. I love it. This is my favorite one, the originals. That and probably the alphas from Resident Evil 3. It's like, these are umbrellas, BOWs. Dude, as I'm reading this, I heard in my head the sound effect of them walking. So anyways, it's like the Delta Hunters we lost track of. So there they are. And right now he's thinking to himself. It's like the collapse must have revealed the secret underground was holding. It's like, Wesker, what's the meaning of this? What are those creatures doing in the undergrounds? He doesn't know, but he plays it cool. It's like, there has been a change in plans. We have no further use for this place. Huh. He said we. I just thought about that. So it's like maybe somebody else's excuse me. So I'm assuming somebody else planned this with him. They don't say. But anyways, once again, I'll let you deal with the secondary tasks, Chris. Wesker, stop! I have no more weapons. Yep, because he threw your handgun. Well, he kind of had to. This is freaking awesome. And then, what happens, Chris? What's gonna happen? And just like, Chris, get to the car. Oh, wait. Yeah, she shoots him. And it just kind of like, I guess they got hurt. The hunters I know, they just take the bullet and then slice you. It's like, what the hell's going on? It's like, no idea. So they run to it, right? They need to get to the car. This is funny. Like, this village is cursed. You must know something. But it's you'll find out in a bit. So they get to their car, and yeah, Chris pulls out the freaking grenade launcher. And then boom. I love that shot. Eat this. Then bam. Dude, I love this shot. Dude. Like, so we got Chris here, and he's shooting the freaking grenade launcher, right? And then we got these guys just taking it. I just love the positions these bodies have. It's like, he's gone to the village. I know, we have to hurry up and catch him. So the thing is, Wesker's looking for something. As usual. And you're gonna see what it is in a bit. So Wesker, as well as Umbrella, is dangerous. Stating the obvious. We must keep the pressure on them. And the girl remembers. It's like, Papa, and there's the dad of the girl. The village is already cursed. Before we also, Papa, and then it's like, Dad has always tried his best to protect you. Keep this. Should an evil person come, the pendant will protect you. Meaning Wesker. So that guy knew Wesker was going to come. So we pan to this place, this random house. Chris is like, no doubt, this is the house. And then a safe. He finds a safe somewhere. I guess it's on a wall. Yeah, it's on a wall. It's like, so here you are. And Wesker just chills. Damn, he's got a grenade launcher pointed at him. You sure are tough. Chris, and then like, the time is over. This time it's over, Wesker. Tell us why you've come to this village. And Wesker's just like, I love that thing where he like this little breath of air that he puts out, like, damn it. Like he's done with this shit. And then, yeah, throughout the world, Umbrella has built several warehouses in order to store and scatter the riches of our group. The BOWs as well as the virus antibodies were stored in this one. So this guy just wants more vials and data. And, it's just like the other ones. Kind of like when the G virus, everybody wanted that. And just collected data. So Chris is like, the warehouse was under the silo? Were the villagers working there? So yeah, some villagers, just like the other Resident Evils, some of them were working underground on Umbrella stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what the dad is. And then he's like, enough talking. What will you do? If you want to stop me with that weapon, fine by me. Just try it, Chris. We kind of know that Wesker can take any kind of all artillery by now. All type of artillery. And the girl's like, this is what you want? And Anna, don't move. But yeah, turns out, oh, he just snatches her up. It's like, it turns out, yeah, okay, so, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is her house, and her dad, as you saw earlier, works for Umbrella. And then Wesker just snatches her up. It's like, interesting. Bastard, if you shoot, you, oh, wait, no, that's him. It's like, if you shoot, you could kill her. So that's a good way to, like, shield himself. But that's what the pendant was. It was a key. So it's like, so it was her who held the key. And he's like, let's check it at once. And she's like, okay. It's like, what? It's like, whatever belongs to Umbrella that destroyed the village, it's inside this safe. So he opens it, and then the girl runs. It's like, Anna, come. And then Wesker's like, don't do anything rash now. And he opened, he opened it, he's like, what? And boom. The whole room, there's Chris. This is Chris. The whole room exploded. Just freaking awesome. And there the house is up in flames. All of it. And then he has her, so they're safe. And then here's that quote, that pendant will protect you. So it was a trap. Because he knew that Wesker was going to come for whatever reason, whatever he wanted, that Data or Val, I forgot. I forgot, but he wanted something, and the dad knew he was going to come get it, so it was a booby trap. There it is. It triggers an explosive device inside the safe. Should it be activated, you'll need to run away fast. It's kind of sad. He's like, Dad, you've protected me till the end. It's like, Dad. And she just starts crying. It is kind of sad. He did protect her to the very end. But here we cut to Wesker. He escaped somehow. And there's that thing again. It's like, he's just had it. He's had a rough day. Oh, this is awesome here. It's like, so, this time it's over. All the data has gone up in ashes. And then we got Hunter. He's going to go up to him. He's like, shit. And then, oh, dude, this is why I love digital media. The boom. It's just like that sudden, like, surprise. Totally bust a Mars Catcon 3 on him. It's dead. It's dead. Because you know his strength. And he's like, that really is a shame. But in that wasn't the only treasure in that house. He got that Mo disc. He's like, the plans of the site will be able to start anew. And there's his eye, the evil eye. So he didn't get what he wanted, but he got the plans to start over. So we cut back to Chris and the gang, and she's fast asleep. And what happens here? Anna's father was in charge of monitoring the chemical plant. The villagers' organization was run from there. And then Jill's like, but the person from Umbrella Wesker was babbling about in this factory. Oh, excuse me. So yes, there's probably Umbrella's base. Let me spill it, but I don't care. I love this comic so much, I overlook any kind of typo. Seriously, things begin now. You get the shot, Umbrella will put a stop to your evil acts. And it's like the key to the enigma lies in the plan. The Umbrella Chronicles, I got the Dark Side Chronicles, but my sister bought the Umbrella Chronicles. She also bought Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 4 for the Wii. So I played Umbrella Chronicles, but I didn't play it for the story. I was just playing like the reruns of the chapters. So I don't remember anything about it. I do remember what happened to Wesker after he woke up from Resident Evil 1 when he got stabbed. And then I remember him fighting a lot of tyrants. That's all I remember. But I never really like thought about, like, I never caught up with this story. I did though buy, was it the I think it's called Resident Evil the Umbrella Files or something like that. It's a book. You know what? I might review that too, because why the hell not? Well, anyways, I had this from this thing called, what was it called? Manga Storm. And man, as you can tell, I downloaded a lot. Well, this is collections, favorites. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I downloaded a lot. Well, it doesn't look like much, but each one of these pictures is the entire series of something. So this is just one chapter. All the card captors, chocolate, girl, dear live, Dejiko, the Fate Stay Nights. I haven't read any of this. Well, not all of them. I read some of them. It's a lot to take in. That's where I got it from. It is available, and I'll show you right now. I looked it up on the computer, and all you have to do is type in Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles manga. Just click on the first one. Uh, Ignore all the shady and dirtiness. And yep, there it is. And if you just click chapter 1, just ignore all the dirty stuff, and it's right here. So you can read it yourself. I highly recommend that you guys read it. Any self-respecting Resident Evil fan, get to this one. And when I do the next review, I will do the files. I forgot it. It's a really thick book. I have it, but it just encompasses everything from Resident Evil 0 to Resident Evil 4, I think. 4 or Code Veronica. Because there was two books. One of them was the first, all those games, and then the second one was like 5 and beyond. I didn't get that one because I didn't care about any of that. I just cared about the old Resident Evil. I guess I am what you call an old boy. I like the old stuff. I wouldn't call myself a purist, but I'm getting close. But yeah, uh, highly recommend. Look this up. I would say buy it, but see you on the next one.